see the mute button as well. So thank you for coming and supporting our talented student performers. We're going to start with Jaryana, then we'll do Evan. Jaryana, Cardenas, can you unmute yourself? And then we'll go through your pieces, and then we'll go through Evan's pieces. So, what is the first piece that you're going to play for us today, Jaryana? There she is.
The Cuckoo.
Okay, let's hear it. All right. Okay, so can you tell me one thing about that piece? You have different types of notes in that music, right? Now, can you remind me how many beats the half notes get?
The half notes get two beats.
Good for you. All right, you know this. And how about the quarter notes?
The quarter notes get 1 beat.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. 1 beat. Now, one more question in terms of counting and time. What is the word for the symbol in the very beginning of the music that tells us how the beats counting is organized?
Time signature.
Yeah, okay, I give you a hint with time. That's right, time signature. And can you tell us what the two numbers mean in the time signature? For example, this time signature has which numbers?
3 and 4.
Can you tell me what those numbers mean?
The 3 is for each how many beats is in each measure. And then the 4 is for the quarter note.
Okay, keep going. So how many beats in a measure, and the bottom number is?
Which note gets the beat?
There, you got it. So it's not always a quarter note. But yeah, the bottom number is what note gets the beat. And in this case, it's a 4, so it's a quarter. Good job. All right, next one. What are you going to play for us next?
Money can't buy everything.
Okay, well, here we go. Let's hear that one. Okay, great job. Great job. So a question with this one, you see an accidental symbol in this a couple times. Specifically, it's a sharp sign. And what does a sharp do to a note? What does it mean to you?
A sharp raises the note by a half step.
Okay, absolutely. So it raises the pitch, and specifically, it raises it by 1/2 step. Can you tell me the two letter names of the sharps that are in this piece?
D and F.
You have a D sharp and you have an F sharp. Excellent job. That's right. Okay. Awesome. Okay, what's your next one?
Ping-Pong.
Okay, whenever you're ready, go ahead. Okay. So, in your own words, what is staccato playing? The technique staccato.
It is detached and fast.
Not necessarily fast. It has to do with speed. Detached and very. So this
Separated.
Okay, separated,
Separated.
detached. So those are two very similar words. I can say short is the word that you were trained, I think you know to say, right? So detached and short. So separate or detached, the same idea, and short. So if you play a note for a while, that's not staccato, right? Staccato is short and crisp. And you played that very well in Ping-Pong. Good job. Most of your notes were staccato notes. And I think we have some more staccato notes in your next piece. What's your next piece?
Grandpa's clock.
All right, you ready? Great job. Really, really good job. So you have a lot of staccato notes in this one, right? So, and it's like the grandpa's clock with the second hand ticking, right? Tick, 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 tick. You're pretending you're a clock pretty much in this, huh? Now, in this music, I'm just full of questions. How you doing? Great job. So in this music, you notice that there is an incomplete measure in the very beginning of this piece. What is an incomplete measure in your own words?
An incomplete measure is a measure that doesn't have all the notes, and you can find them at the end.
You are 99% there. So all the doesn't have all the beats. That's right. Okay. So in this case, how many beats should there be?
There should be 4.
How many do you see?
1.
There's only one. So there are 3 missing. Where are the 3?
The 3 at the end.
Good for you. Good job. An incomplete measure doesn't have enough beats, and you can find the beats that should be in that measure in the beginning. It's also called a pickup measure at the end. Awesome job. Oh, right. Great, great job. So you're going to close with which one? What is it? What are you going to play?
I'm going to play next When the Saints Go Marching In.
Okay, great. Let's hear it. Good job. Okay, excellent job in your playing. One last question that is an important one that we talked a little bit about over past concerts, and I know definitely a lot of lessons, and that's the difference between harmonic and melodic intervals, right? So a melodic interval, melodic, right, is where the notes are played how? So melody, melodic.
Together.
And harmonic together?
Yes.
You sure?
Wait, no. They're played by themselves? Wait, no, they're played together, yes.
Are you sure?
No, no. They're played.
They're not together, but
Separate.
Yep, so separate notes make melodies, right? So from, say, C to D, D to E, E to F, those are separate notes, right? Those are melodic intervals. Now, if they were played together, they'd be called what?
Harmonic.
Intervals. Excellent job today, Jaryana. Everybody, Jaryana Cardenas. Great job. Great job, Jaryana. Okay, Evan, are you ready? Hopefully. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You there? Okay. Now, what is your first piece going to be for us?
My first piece is Yankee Doodle.
It is? Okay, let's hear it. All right, great job. So in this piece, Yankee Doodle, you notice the time signature in the very beginning. Now, I know we've talked about the time signature. In your own words, in this piece, this time signature is 2/4. What does that mean?
What? Sorry, you cut out.
The time signature in Yankee Doodle is 2/4. What does that mean?
Two beats for each measure,
Uh-huh.
and a quarter note gets one beat.
You got it. So the 4 means that the note that gets the beat is that number, and it's 4 stands for quarter note. So in this case, the quarter note is the note that gets the beat. And you've got 2 per measure because that's your top note. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So good job. That's how you count that. Now, what I'd like you to play is your next one. What is your next piece going to be?
My next piece is the Windmill.
Is it Windmill? Okay, let's hear that one. Great job. Great job with the windmill. So in the windmill, there's a lot of different things going on. Let me ask you this. When you get to your third line, you see the word spread out, retardando. What does that mean?
Gradually getting slower.
Gradually getting slower. Retardando, and I think you did it quite nicely. Now, what happens when you want to speed up? The word is what? Or the words, I should say.
A tempo?
Ah. So it looks like the letter A, in Italian is tempo. And what that means is you go back to or resume the original speed. So after a ritardando, when you're slowing down, that resuming of the tempo at the speed, the faster speed or the speed you were in the beginning is a tempo. And that's the suggestion that you look for, and you played correctly. So excellent job. So 2 important things to understand. Now let me see if you remember this one. What, in your own words, is the tempo speed, andante, which is the windmill's pace? Andante. What is that speed?
Slowly?
So slowly, think of the tempi that you've learned so far. So slowly, a walking pace, sort of moderately, lively, right, with energy, quick. So which of those? So andante. You say slowly? Sure?
Walking pace.
Yeah. That's right. What is slowly? Do you remember? Also begins with an A.
Um,
Slowly.
Allegro?
What? Allegro is what?
That's fast.
Okay. We've gone over Allegro. We've gone over Andante. What's missing? The
Andante.
no, Andante
No,
is
it's
what
not.
we said Andante. D, I'm giving you the second letter. You'll remember this one. You'll remember this one.
I feel like I know it.
You do know it. That's why you do know it. No.
I got nothing.
Well, you did a great try. How's that? Adagio.
Oh,
Yeah, see, the light bulb goes on. You know, you just had to dig. And if we don't talk about it, it's always important to go back to your old music and review what we've done. It builds on each other. So you'll remember that the more. We haven't talked about it in a little bit, but you certainly have seen that in your music, right? Adagio is slowly. Andante is moving along, a walking pace. And what's moderately, that one's pretty similar, right? Easy to point out. Moderately.
Moderato.
Moderato, yes. All right, good job. Okay, so what is your next piece going to be, Evan?
Ancient Nations.
All right, let's hear it. Good job with this one. Ancient nations. In ancient nations, you see accented notes, little wedges underneath the notes, right? They look like mini decrescendi, right? They're not. They're not. Tiny little wedges. Those are accent symbols. And I think you did them quite nicely. Can you, in your own words, explain to me what an accent is?
An accent is when you play a note with more force, right?
You're right. You're absolutely right. So if you lean into the note, that's an accented note. And then let me ask you another question. This is not an easy measure to play, and I think you did it well. When you played, what are the three notes after that? Little dots underneath them. What kind of notes are those? What
Half
kind of
note.
note? Huh?
Half notes.
No.
I mean quarter.
The quarter notes. But
Yeah.
how are they played? What do those dots mean? No, I asked Jaryana
You
this
don't
question.
hold them.
No. It's not a dot to the side of the note. That will add value, right? Is underneath, right? Or it could be above. But so the dots underneath, you played them. Think about how you played them.
You play them. You. That's the way.
So nice and what?
Apart.
Yeah. Well,
Quick.
you get in
Quick.
there.
Quick.
Well, no, it doesn't have to do with speed. Jaryana, help him out. Help him out. Put your mute off. So tell Evan what a dot means underneath a note or above a note.
It means
I asked you this one earlier.
staccato. Staccato.
Staccato. Okay, thank you, Jaryana. That's right, Evan, staccato, and you know that too. You played it very well. You played it short and detached, and that's staccato. I wanted you to say it in your own words. So you played your first note with an accent or with more force than the others, which were short and detached. That's staccato, right? Thank you, Jaryana. Okay, Evan, excellent job with that one. Now, can you remind me, because I think I already forgot. No, I'm your teacher. No, I already forgot. Ritardando, you do that at the very end. What does that mean?
Retardando?
Yep.
Gradually getting slower.
Yep. Gradually getting slower. And one last question with ancient nations. You see a giant sign that is tapering, right? Less and less space in between the lines. What is that long sign called? What are you doing there? The very last line.
Decrescendo?
Yeah. Decrescendo is getting.
Gradually softer.
Yep. So what's the reverse? What if you want to get gradually louder? What's that called?
Crescendo.
Good for you. Good job. All right. What's your next one?
My next one is concert time.
Okay. Concert time. Whenever you're ready. Very good job. Very good job with concert time. So in concert time, what you'll notice in concert time is you see the wording 8VA above a good portion of your notes in the beginning with dashes. What is 8VA in your own words?
You play. You. I forgot the word for it.
And
What was it? I know what it means. I just forgot the word.
say it in the best way that you can say it.
That's the thing. I don't really have another word for it.
Do you know the other words around the word you don't know?
You play the notes on that line higher than its value.
Not value,
Not value, but
higher than written. So it's not
Yeah.
to do with it's not to do with the length of the notes, it's to do with where you're playing them, right? So you play them higher than is written. You're absolutely right. So it's not lower, so that's good. Higher. How much higher? That's the word you're struggling with, right? Is it 5 notes? 6? 7? How about, and I've always said this in piano playing, how about you look at your keyboard and you use the keyboard to help you out with your theory? It's the best way because it's right in front of you. So if you look at your third measure, well, you see your first note is G, right? But how are you going to play that G? Where are you going to play that G? You're going to play it. What's the note you're going to play? What's the note you're going to play instead of what's written? I'm playing what's written. That's a G.
you would play an octave higher. That's
see, I knew you'd remember it. It's an octave. That's absolutely right. Like octopus has 8 tentacles. That's right. Octo, 8. So you play an octave higher than what's written. And you did just that. I just wanted you to say that in your own words. Excellent job, everyone. Evan Calvao. Good job. I'd like to thank both of my student performers, Jaryana and Evan. I'm going to share this on my page on YouTube, and I can share it on the Facebook too, so those who missed the show can watch.